Sophie gave birth to 6 puppies, 5 boys and only 1 girl. You can see how cute they were. We took care of the 6 puppies for 2 months. After 2 months, I looked for people who are dog lovers because we plan to give away the 5 puppies and just leave 1 for us, for Sophie not to be sad. So after giving away the 4 puppies, we still have 2 left, Sam and Brownie. Sam is a girl while Brownie is a boy. And for sure, they will mate in the future and we cannot afford to have a lot of puppies. So we finally decided to give Brownie away. I remember the night before we gave him away, there's a look in his eyes that's saying, "Please don't give me away." I felt so sad and confused, but we are thinking it's really hard to maintain 3 dogs. So the following day, he was picked up by a man we knew, just living within the same village as we are. The first night, I cried. The second night, I'm still crying. So on the 3rd day, I decided to get him back. I remember it was a rainy night when I get him back. When we arrived there and asked the person that I want Brownie back, it's good that he didn't get angry at me. So he looked for Brownie inside his house, but he wasn't there. All along, Brownie was tied under a pickup vehicle and he was all wet. When I held him, he was confused and crying, so I embraced him and covered him with my shawl. While he was crying, I tried to calm him down and saying, "Sorry that I gave him away." When we arrived home, I saw his eyes light up. When he saw the gate, maybe he was thinking, "I am home now." When we get inside the house, Sophie and Sam was jumping at him. It's like a reunion of the 3, and I can see from the eyes of Brownie that he was so happy. So we dried him up and just embraced him. Most of the time, Sophie, Brownie, and Sam were just run around and play in the garden. After the time they got big, the garden is their playing ground. Brownie is more of the obedient type, quiet and sweet, while Sam more of dominant and aggressive, but also sweet. After playing, they got tired and relaxed on my plants till they go to sleep. The bench is also their favorite spot. They always sit there and watch the kids playing outside. Brownie was my guard dog because every time he saw me holding a basin, he knew already that I will be going out to the garden. He would just follow wherever I go and just sit there in the bench and once in a while checking on me if I'm still there. When they want to be cuddled and ask for attention, they just look at you and lie their chin in your stomach or wherever they want. And if they do that, your heart melts. And every time we go out to buy something and leave them for a few hours, as soon as we get home, expect that you're gonna have bruises for an ending jumping at you. When I went to Korea, August 2016, Brownie was 4 years old then. The following year, January 2017, Brownie got sick and diagnosed of kidney problem. So my honey brought him to the vet and gave him medicines. But on the third day, he died. My honey buried him in the garden. After that, my honey was telling me a story on the night Brownie died. When it happened, he was in the bathroom. Then Sam followed him in the bathroom crying. So my honey got out of the bathroom and checked on Brownie. Then he found out that Brownie was already gone. They were like humans cause we talked to them. I can still remember how my honey sobs for Brownie while talking to me over the phone, telling me the bad news. When I heard it, I also started sobbing and cried all night. It hurts me so much that the following day, I wasn't able to go to work. I remember my friends who were living with me in the same house in Korea. They asked me who died and told them my dog. And they reacted, "My gosh, aso lang yan, ba't ganyan ka umiyak?" And I told them, it's not just the dog. He was part of the family. He was like our own son. Then, year 2018, Sam got sick and diagnosed of the same problem as Brownie, kidney problem. They said kidney problem is the usual sickness of dogs. So my honey brought Sam to the vet clinic, and the vet said to leave Sam behind for observation. That night, Sam died. I still remember I told my honey to go early to the vet clinic and see how she is. My honey knew already about Sam, that she died that night, but my honey didn't tell me because he knows that I will feel depressed again. Then the daughter of Ed, Jenny, texted me and say, the important thing is that Brownie and Sam felt that they are loved. That's the only time I realized that there's nothing I could do and just be happy for the good memories we shared for 5 years. Usually, people who are not dog lovers treats their dog just a house dog or house guard, not even concerned about the welfare of their dogs. When I see dogs that are tied with very short leash, not even have the chance to lie down, others are locked inside in a very small cage, not even have the chance to stand up or turn around, or they left their dogs tied outside the house and let the heat and rain pass through their bodies, and they don't even wash the plates where they eat.
Ayun, may nagpa-flash sila.
Oo.
Bebe! Doggy! Sit! 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 Sit!
Gising na.
Oh, nagising. Oh, hoy! Hoy!
Tignan mo.
Okay, maano lang, ano. Oo.
Sophie, how are you? Sophie, 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 Sophie. Okay, okay.
For Brownie and Sam, thank you for all the good and sweet memories. We are just so grateful that the two of you has once become part of our lives. Till we meet again, our darlings.